music.
Whatever tune I start humming out loud.
Please. Oh my goodness.
Trey is such a hater. I recently told him he needs his own little thing. What did I? Oh, I called it a jingle because I sent him something on Instagram and he gonna respond to my song. Don't ever send this to Ian like it was a bad thing. Cause you remember those commercials we all used to watch as a kid, like those JG's Winsworth commercials and things like that. Wow, 1-800-GENERAL now, all that.
I'm not doing that.
Being funny, and he took it a whole other way. And I thought, don't ever send me stuff like this.
1-800.
What's like? I was like, Trey, you need a single for Let's Just Talk.
Absolutely not. My
I was at work when I said that, so I was sitting at my desk, like adding up my students' total points for the end of the day, and I'm humming up tunes, trying to write down words to send to him.
my goodness.
Threw it away. He was like, "Don't ever." I was like, "What? What's that out?" I was serious, bro. And if you
I do not want no jingle. No.
I ain't gonna lie, those commercials used to be so funny for me. Like I would sing up for them all the time. Every time I saw it, I would sing along.
No, I can actually. I have the jingle stuck in my head now.
See, it was catchy back then.
Catchy, man.
Nada. No.
Trey know he need a jingle.
Let's start this topic. Let's just talk fitness.
That's right. That's where we're at.
And we talking about inspiration. So this might be it's a light, but very cool and dope personal perspective, personal reflection. I think a lot of fitness is about reflecting. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that we can talk about over and over again: body dysmorphia, physical, mental. But I think very, very seldom people that are in the fitness community give credit where credit is due, or inspiration where inspiration is due. Right? Like it's like, who's inspiring you, or who has? And so we just gonna go around. You know, each of us just go around, and there may just be a few different questions about this specific person, but the main question being, who's inspiring you, or who has inspired you very much so throughout your fitness journey? You know, and if you can, more so recently, like as of now, like who's that person that you just, when you are getting ready to gear up and pick up those dumbbells, when you're getting ready to gear up, who's that person that's just really making you like feel like, man, I got this, or man, I'm about to kill it, or this. Who's that person that's making you feel inspired? You know, and so either one can go first. Whoever wants to go first, but I want to know who's this person and why, and how. You know, the who, what, when, where, why, how.
I wouldn't say I had anybody recently other than myself, because truth be told, like all jokes aside, I've gotten very lazy. I haven't been to the gym and I don't know how long. So I lost count. But I think I think it would be myself, only because, as you know, Trey, I had my alumni event this past summer in July. And I decided to come out of retirement and dance again. And when I did it, it's like when people start sending you pictures and videos, you go back and look at it and you see things of yourself you didn't see in that moment as it was happening. And I saw pictures of myself and I'm like, dang, this is worse than what I thought compared to other pictures or videos I've seen of myself. And I'm just like, and then, like depending on what you're wearing and how it looks, it really shows. So I think with that performance and seeing how can I put it? I don't even know how to word it, other than I saw myself in a form I don't want to ever see myself again, which is now it's gotten me to the point where I'm going into week 2 of my meal prep, which G was highly impressed. All kudos to her for giving me the tips. But I'm actually prepping right now. So if y'all see me eating myself, it's because I'm like hitting pots and pans and stuff. So yes, I'm going into week 2 of kind of commitment of meal prep, watching my portions and things like that. So now that I have this going, I'm going to keep it going. But now I have to really be a little bit more stern with myself and getting a routine in place in regards to finding gym time.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we're going into the second month of school, I'm starting to slowly see when I can and when I can't make it to the gym.
Yeah.
and things like that. But even outside of like not being able to go to the gym, there's like other things I can do, like walk around the complex or, just do like indoor at home, little small stuff like which you mentioned dumbbells, which I do need to purchase for myself because I don't have any just to keep for my own possession. So like I'm trying to think, it was like because I was talking to my cousin recently about like us going together to be the motivator that each other needs.
Yeah.
She has more experience than I do. So I think also having somebody who can, be like that coach that you need in your ear on your back. Not like hounding over you, but you just need somebody there to watch you to make sure you're being consistent, make sure you don't get off track. So I think I motivate myself at the end of the day in saying all of that. Yes, there's other moments where someone else may have done something or said something that I felt inspired by it.
Right. Yeah.
But who better to motivate you than yourself at the end of the day?
Facts. Oh.
Unless I'm eating a container of barbecue Pringles, then that's my guilty pleasure. Or some strawberries, which is the healthier option. So strawberries are healthier than Pringles.
They are.
But I'm just saying.
But that's good. You have been your biggest inspiration.
Because I've seen pictures like the recent pictures compared to the old pictures. We had this talk plenty of times before. Your high school body versus your college body versus to your adult body. So that's why I said that there's nobody else who's motivated me more than myself.
Gotcha. I love that. That's deep. Thank you for the transparency. That's deep. That's deep. All right. Care?
I definitely feel that, Raven. Like I would say, similarly to her, it's just like I would say I'm like my biggest inspiration, right? Like that's like or my biggest like motivation was myself. Like there were things that had happened, but it's like I want to look good for me. Ultimately is like the biggest motivation and inspiration. So like understanding that I can do it. And then I think for me was like finding also a community that like was centered around that. So so I was a part of her collective for a while. And they were great inspiration for me. Met so many like beautiful ladies who are like on their fitness journeys and like really going for it. And there was a couple of them, especially like for like right now, like I'm doing I call it the 75 medium challenge because I modified it from it's in between the 75 soft and the 75 hard. It's modified for me. So it's a 75 medium challenge. So that I'm in the midst of that. I'm on day 56 now.
Wow.
And so but I was inspired by Whitney and Janice from the Her Collective group that had they had started a 75 hard, and I was like, I want to do that and see if I can like do it. And and that's helped me to get the meal prepping. Like I started doing that. Actually, like watching G as well. Like her videos are very inspiring. Like the little like her cooking stuff. Like she just has a lot of like things. And then right now, like what keeps me going to the gym, like when I do go, are my friends that I've made there. Is like I've made like friends with Felicia, Medina, Shauna, like, and then the older ladies that are there, they're so sweet and they're like super motivating. It's like I want to be you when I'm older. Like, I want to still be going to the gym and looking buff. So like they're an inspiration. And then my personal trainer inspires me too. Lean Body Sal. You can find him on Instagram.
Some hesitation there.
Huh?
Some hesitation there.
No hesitation. He's great.
That's super dope. That's super dope. That's dope. And
Your turn, Trey. You got to answer that question.
Exactly.
And don't sit there and tell us you're working out now on your little at-home bike. There you go.
I'm about to get it in right now.
There you go.
I'm about to get it in right now. Here we go. Now, my little timer on it.
So you mean to tell me you was gonna sit there and not work out?
Going now. I'll tell you that right now. Going right now. I love it because I have this little bike. Have I shown you?
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's okay.
Show her the holes on the side. I was stop.
You're good. They Raven continuously say she saw a hole in my sock and my like while I was pedaling. You're laughing? Yo,
Oh my god. Trey, we've all had moments where we had a sock or two with holes in them. There's nothing to be in.
they were new. Kara, they were new socks.
Okay. Whatever you
Oh my
say.
god! Right, whatever you say, Trey.
But who is your inspiration, Trey?
I would say, to be honest, I think it's been not necessarily a person, but a concept or a thought process or my own self convictions. There we go. I've been very heavy on take this. I've been very heavy with like going in and going harder with my brand, right? And like a part of that being the actual, just give myself 3 minutes to get the actual aspect of growing my brand, allowing there to be a level of more systematic structure, order, aka or hence moderators, things of that nature. Bringing more people in, trying new different things, taking new leaps. Having moderators has really given me a level of confidence in taking leaps that I know, or at one point I know I couldn't have done or wouldn't have done because I feared the trust, right? Like as a moderator, you all are talking to my community. My community is entrusting me with y'all. It's like, okay, who are these people? It's like, we knew this as LetzJezTalk Trey. So now I'm handing that over to other people who also have passions in these communities. And it's like, hey, y'all show these people what y'all got. And it's like, man, like, let this be a part of, let my space or my brand become a part of your passion and show out how you want to in it. That takes a level of trust. And so I think taking leaps like that as a moderator, taking leaps in other aspects of my life, wanting to get out of my 9 to 5, like that being a huge passion, or it's like where I cannot keep doing this. The only thing that's keeping me moving is the passion of talking to people, which is what I do. But wanting that level of growth and that level of self dependency in terms of, as an entrepreneur running my own brand, I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I know this is what I'm supposed to do. I know that this building of communities, having a gift to speak to people, it's bigger than a 9 to 5. And so for me, it's just a level of patience. But having taken the leaps that I've already taken, moderators, all these other things that are coming along and other things I'm facing, it has emboldened me. And I think that has spilled into my fitness journey. So kind of like Raven, my own self has become my self inspiration of like, if I can do this, you can keep going with the fitness. The fitness is like a form of entrepreneurship. It's like, you won't get any results not putting in work. And I understand that conceptually as an entrepreneur or as a rising entrepreneur. So in fitness, it's the same way. It's like, man, all right, you know what? Raven just mentioned something to me. You ain't gonna get it on your bike and start. I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't do my cardio today. Better get it done right now. So it's like I'm hitting it right now as we're talking, and it's like this is typically what I do while working. So it's like, again, my own brand feeds into my fitness. It's amazing. So yeah, I think me in many ways, and as humble as that could sound, me. I'm like, dang, it sounds very freaking selfish.
No, but I think you have to be inspired by yourself. If you don't have inspiration coming from within, like outside motivation only lasts so long. Like it only goes so far. Without the internal like motivation, you're not going to continue. Like that's not going to like you're not going to keep up if you don't actually want it for yourself.
Yeah.
Like you're just doing it for someone else, it's gonna fail.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so true. And I think it's just a level of understanding that and understanding that you without work, it will not get done. Without work, you will not get done. Without work, you will not succeed or will not continue. Um, with that level of inspiration that you all shared, whether it be internal or external, um, has anyone approached you all lately, or has anyone like come up to you all with a level of compliment or like, hey, you're inspiring me, or I see you, or Raven, you doing this meal prepping, or I see you with this, but yet you're still maybe it's your grandma who see you in the kitchen cooking, or Kara with you. It's like this one person that's in the gym keeps seeing you show up, and they're just like, you know what? I just wanted to stop and tell you, you getting it. Has it?
My kid, you're not. My thing blacked out, and I have no idea what I just missed. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome the one and only Giselle to the Let's Just Talk Fitness. Giselle with special guest Trey. There you go, Trey. I didn't make it that bad. See? Yeah.
Horrible. Horrible.
The timing, what a coincidence.
That's such a good timing. I love it.
No, I'm serious. All jokes aside, my call blacked out, so I didn't hear anything. And then when I looked, G pops in, so I was like, okay, let me spin.
Zoom had a shortage because G was jumping in. That's what it was.
Like, because all I heard, it blacked out, and when it came back in, all I heard Trey was like Raven and Cara, and then G popped up.
It's because Zoom just knows my presence automatically. It's just boom, like zap, like electrocute, like lightning,
Uh-oh. Yeah, well, why did it black circuit my whole entire Zoom call? It's like, I don't know if that is that a good
I
thing?
like you, Trey. Just face it.
This is love.
You know.
You have so much love coming your way. I think Barney is in competition with you. That's how much love you have.
Barney.
What the heck, yo? I cannot, man. I cannot. Yo, welcome.
I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you alone.
No, go back to your meal prepping. She said she meal prepping G because of you or something like that.
Oh yeah, I finished. So now I'm washing some dishes.
Okay, that's what's up. And Sunday is the best day to do it. We're actually talking about the topic of inspiration, G. Just kind of relapping on, and actually, Zach, I'm actually glad you jumped in because we just jumped to the second question, but I'll dial back with the first question, and that is because again, I think I asked you this before, but I can't never really remember if you even answered it or if like you said somebody. I never understand. I never
This topic before.
I did, and I want to lap back on it because again, I think it's good to reflect on inspiration. And so I can't remember what you answered last time, but essentially, the question is, when it comes to inspiration or when it comes to your inspiration currently, right? You can say someone in the past, but more so currently or up to date, who has been that person that has like you've really admired or just been like, man, this person has really been helping me. Maybe they've been sending you messages. Keep going. I see you. Maybe they've been going with you to the gym or whatnot, or maybe they've been somebody that you see on YouTube. Maybe it's a YouTube, a person that you follow. Who's been that person that has been inspiring you?
Okay, so you're just fitness based, right?
Just fitness based, exactly.
Okay, so honestly, yeah, this is like a hard question for me to answer because
Yeah, I knew it.
I started at 13 years old,
Really?
like, and even to this day, there's no one like texting me like keep going. There's no one telling me to. I just do it. And I have been for a while. Like when I started at 13, I wanted to start working out. Like no one told me to work out. I wanted to do it, right? So like like I really can't answer it. I don't have an answer because yeah, like I had to do it on my own basically.
No, yeah, and that's fine. The Raven kind of said the same thing actually. She said something similar, and I did too, which is a level of like, yeah, we don't really have that many external inspirations right now. It's more you. So you would say it's more internal. It's been more so you yourself.
Yeah, and I think just overall, like, I mean, if you want to ask me, like, okay, I don't want to say my inspiration isn't a person. It's more so in like health, right? Long-term good health, and like building muscle is good for your overall health and for strength, right? Like being able to move without like feeling discomfort or without just feeling like crap or getting tired easily, right? So
Yeah.
I would say those type of things are like my inspiration. But if you're asking like person, I don't really have an answer. You get what I mean?
No, mine was my personal brand. Mine was like entrepreneurship. Like, so I get it. Like, it doesn't have to be a person.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, because at first I was just thinking about like people, person.
People. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but it could be you too. I'm sorry. Yeah, it could be you or something else that conceptually. Yeah.
Okay, well then that's my answer, yeah. It's more like
Okay.
those things.
I love that. No, I love that. I really love that. Like, um, you have this, and I think that probably was your answer the last time because I can't remember. I can't remember you saying anybody. I can never remember you saying anybody. You're so self conceited. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing.
If there was someone I would give credit, but I truly can't say like no one
Yeah.
pushed me.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I understand that. I understand that.
I mean, I have people who like, yeah, like my friends, they'll probably mention it here and there, like, oh, like I saw you lifting this, like that's cool. So like, yeah, of course, little things like that. But is someone, can I say there's someone that's actually like consistently like tell him no? You get what I mean?
Gotcha. Gotcha. And that was Kara's. Like, Kara was saying, like, there's people that she's met in the gym, people that she really are. You know what I'm saying? So it's really funny to see certain aspects, different perspectives, because it's like you have Kara who's like meeting people and doing all these type of things, and nothing's wrong with that. That's beautiful. Then you have somebody like G who's like, well, you know, no one helps me.
No, that's not what she said, Trey. What she said was what she said was that she's been her inspiration, and not that like people are like there's not people that are like pushing her, pulling her there. Like for me, yeah, I was like part of my inspiration, but there's people there that I've met who like will text me and be like, Kara, are you coming to the gym today?
Oh wow.
And then I'll be like, yes or no based on my schedule. But we're like texting each other like, hey, am I gonna see you there, girl? Or like if I'm not, like, what are you doing? You know, basically. Like so like I do have that push.
Mm.
But it's ultimately like I'm the one that has to be my own motivation. Even them pushing me, like they can't be my inspiration or motivation. Like it still has to come from me.
All right, Kara just sparked another question, and I'm curious.
And thank you, Kara. I appreciate you because that's exactly what I was saying. But Trey's over here putting words in my mouth.
Exactly. I got you, girl.
Not Kara. Y'all not taking Kara. Y'all not taking it. No, y'all not taking her. Y'all not taking her. No. All right. Dang it. Everything goes haywire with G Jones. All right, no, I'm playing. But okay. I do want to know, and this is a different guy. I can't remember who answered this question first, but I guess we'll loop back to Raven. So what would you say, or would you say, or actually, not even would you say, are most of your friends or people that surround you or that you hang with, do most of them, are they fit, or are they people that care very heavily about their fitness?
First of all, what friends?
Eh,
That's just that's me.
oh my goodness.
That's me being real.
Okay, so you have no friends.
I wouldn't say I don't have friends because, as we all know, at some point in our lives, we've all experienced where we have certain individuals who we view as friends, but it's not reciprocated in the same way on their end.
Oh.
So, I mean, if they ever see this on my social media, because every time you post the videos, I share it to get more people into your community. So it's just me being straightforward and honest. It's like, what's friends? Why do I say it that way? And why am I using those words in such a way? Is because one, friends don't back down or turn a blind eye when someone is in need. And there have been moments where, as you know, Trey, I've admitted where I've had emotional breaks from time to time, and I just need someone who will listen or
Yeah.
someone who will understand, not just because you know my whole story, but to a certain degree, you know how bad I want to change for myself, or I'm trying to take a new route because obviously the path I chose wasn't the right one. So, in all honesty, y'all, like my friends are my siblings, my cousin, and my family members, like my parents, my aunts, my grandmother, my uncles, like those are my friends.
Yeah.
And now you guys, and that's me being real
I
because
was about to say, come on now.
okay, well, if we putting it in order, let me see. Here we go. We got Quita, we got G, we got Cara, then we got a Trey somewhere at the bottom. But yeah, I'm just saying, you still on the list. Top 100, you still made the list. Be grateful. It's Sunday. Don't be a Grinch. Because I know you're rolling your eyes. But I'm just saying. But I'm serious, y'all, all jokes aside. You don't need friends in your corner to push you. It could take a stranger on the street to be your motivator and make you realize, dang, there's more to me than I thought. Like, for example, anyone who follows me on Facebook or Instagram or wherever, the biggest accomplishment for me going into this school year was becoming a full-time employee for the school district that I'm now employed with before even becoming a certified teacher. Because I'm not certified just yet. However, I already have a job within the district I want to work for, working full-time for a school that I enjoy and that I love, with the principal, like the entire staff are more than welcoming and very helpful and hands-on. So if you take all of that and you share it with the world, and the first ones to congratulate you are people you just met, out of anyone from my past, I'm gonna, as far back as I'm gonna go, is high school. Let's go back to high school up until where I am now. Anyone that has ever entered my life from high school to where I am now, one of the first individuals outside of family that has congratulated me has been my pastor from my home church and my high school principal and the CEO of the charter program that once owned my school. Those three individuals are who I would consider my motivators spiritually from my pastor's end, educationally, which is my high school principal, and just in general from all aspects, which was the CEO of my high school who was over the charter program. And that's outside of family and you guys, who I now call friends. Like y'all are my long distance social media family / friend. Because none of us has really hung out in person because we're all in different states.
We will soon.
We waiting on you, sir. But still, like, I mean, shut up, Trey. I'm trying to be nice. You pushing for me to come at you, but I'm trying to be nice.
Oh,
so be quiet. And take your flowers as I give them to you, even though I might leave a little stem or two on there, you know.
good night.
I'm just saying, you don't need, in other words, to answer your question, if I remember it correctly, you don't, and correct me if I'm answering the question wrong or I misunderstood, but you don't need friends.
I got you.
Yes, some people need them, but not everyone need them, because why? They're not genuine. They're not true and like authentic friends. That's like when you get married in a relationship, you have your vows for better or worse, richer for poor, sickness and in health. Real friends will be there for you for better or worse. Whether you sick, poor, with money to your name, sickness and in health, y'all know how it goes.
Yeah.
Real friends don't just abandon you and jump ship. And the second you got something going on for yourself, all of a sudden they want to, oh, congratulations, I'm so happy for you. Oh, let's go celebrate. No, don't celebrate me now because I have something good going on and my name is in the limelight and you want to be by my side to say you were there and you had your hand in me being successful. Don't do that. And truth be told, like before you came in, G, I don't know if you heard Cara say it, but like as the call started, I was prepping. And truth be told, if it wasn't for you sharing like your journey and meal preps and things like that, Truth be told, I probably would have never considered any such thing because Trey knows I've admitted it to it a lot of times. I love to eat. I don't mind that for nobody.
Mhm.
But like watching your journey and you being able to be so open and share that was motivating for me.
Absolutely.
So to backtrack to that first question, Trey, I'm gonna add G to the list. Like she's a motivational individual who has really pushed me and made me open my eyes and say, if she can do it, if Kara can do it, I can too. I just need the right support system, surrounding me, backing me up, people who will understand and can relate. Even you, Trey, I'm not gonna leave you out.
Your friends. I guess that's it. Your friends. Your friends. So you do have friends. And you answer the question. You answer the question. I mean, I definitely understand what you're saying. But yeah, people that are close to you in person, those type of people, it's not, yeah, you don't really wet friends. Like you said, you don't really have that level of companionship in
Not anymore, right?
yeah, and that's understandable. I'm curious engaging it from what Kara was saying earlier. That's kind of why I wanted to like gauge it and just kind of even just get a more sense of who's surrounding y'all. You know what I'm saying in a sense. But again, like you said, not everybody needs that level of support around them. I get it. And Kara?
Well, for
Yes.
me,
Mhm.
I've made friends at the gym.
Yeah.
But that was like I had to push myself to go out there and like
Yep.
and like some of that inspiration came from the last community that I was with.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
they were a fitness community and
Collective, yeah.
her collective, they went to they went to the gym and stuff. So
Yeah.
like it was that was inspiring and inspired me to like step out of my comfort zone. Like I'm an I'm an introvert, despite what Trey likes to say. I am an introvert, and
Mhm.
and so like I would do a lot of at home workouts. Like I would watch YouTube videos and just do that for the longest time. So I got really consistent with like working out at home, but I
Yeah.
also love to eat uh as well. And so like that is something that like nutrition was something, and also like part of that as well was just being in a mental state of not having like just be like sometimes when you're depressed or when you have like a bad environment around you, that also affects your like eating habits and things.
Absolutely.
And and so that was part of it. And then when I like moved out of those areas, I was able to start meal prepping and starting doing those things. And like I said before, I do. Yeah.
You do. You do.
Yeah, I've started doing that with my 75 medium challenge
Mhm.
that I'm doing. And also like, G was an inspiration with that too. Like I love watching your videos of like the food that you make, and it's very realistic too, because it's like just easy to like, you can see
Yep.
like stuff that is like you can still eat the things that you enjoy, but it's adding like the protein and adding like, the stuff that you need for your body to grow. And so that's like super important. Or to lose weight or, gain muscle and lose fat, all of that. So it's just important. And then I gained friends at the gym because like you see the same people over and over again. And like I've actually started hanging out with them outside of gym, which is like before it was just at the gym, and now it's like they're like, let's do things. So we do. They're trying to get me out more
That's dope.
because I like to stay inside.
That's dope. That's super dope. Oh, that's so dope. So again, you've built a family, a fitness family on your journey. As you've shedded off other people and shedded off other things, you've made way for new things that are taking on or helping you or inspiring you in the new things that you are stepping into, fitness or the things that you're stepping back into or the things that you're getting. That's super dope. That's super dope. That's super dope. I think that's how it should be. That's super, super dope. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing, like letting us in, you and Raven, like letting us into you all's lives outside of social media. you know? And that's what I feel like I don't know a lot about y'all with in regards to that. And that's why I'm asking this question. So,
You don't know, I'm not sure.
I don't know up like who y'all hang around, especially in the fitness community. Like I don't know a lot in terms of who y'all are like with and this and that. I don't really see a lot of that. I don't really see a lot of that.
Good, let's keep it that way.
We gonna get real personal.
I'm saying no, I'm saying that for a reason, because from experience in the past, with us as women, it's different. Like knowing each other's business, who you hang with, who you don't hang with, and things like that. But once a guy is involved, your male friends, it's just like having a big brother. They get overly protective and start questioning every person you bring around. Like, who is that? What's their name? Like, where, like they want to know everything. But if you flip it, let a woman do that to someone like a guy, y'all get defensive. Y'all be like, what you need to know all that for? Don't worry about that. Everything is okay. If it was a problem, I would have told you. And then when there is a problem, you still don't share. I'm just speaking in general. I'm not saying that's what you do or would do.
But I see what you're saying.
General.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. And again, I ain't getting too personal, but I do want to know who y'all hang around. I think that's.
We know you don't get personal. You are very, very protective of that, and there's nothing wrong with that either. We know how personal you are, and that's why we don't push the button and poke the bear for answers.
Very private. Thank you for saying that. But I'll every now and then I'll let y'all in on a little secret. I'm gonna actually answer this question myself. I'm gonna answer it myself. But I want to hear G.
Gee, he's answering a question without us asking. Can you believe it? He deserves a bowl of ice cream for that.
I cannot.
No,
All right, nah. I'm about to not answer.
That is astonishing. That's crazy.
I answered one in the last group. Oh my goodness.
Like I tell my students, oh my God, that is so brilliant. You train so smart, kiss your brain.
Oh my goodness. It's my brain. Yo, G, answer it. Now you. We want to know, like, who around you, or do you have people around you or friends around you that also work out with you, or just work out in general, not even just with you?
Like, I feel like, well, okay, recently I actually did make a new friend who is also a personal trainer.
Come on.
Yeah, who's also a personal trainer, so she's really cool. So her now, just kind of getting to know her, and like she works out and stuff. But other than that, like the other people in my life, no, they don't really work out like that. Yeah. And besides you guys, like you guys work out. So I love to see you guys work out in the gym or meal prep or like, on your fitness journey.
You're a staple in this community. You're staple. Like let's be honest. A lot of people know you, and it's just like with that level of like notoriety that you just have even in this community. Why is that? I'm curious. When it comes to you, again, Raven and Kara, Raven's response kind of shocked me a little bit. Like it's kind of like, okay, she doesn't really have, but it was understandable. Kara was very understandable because it's like she's in a gym, she's growing, she's this and that. So then when it comes to you, who's always in the gym too, like it's like, why is that then? Why are most of the people that are around you or even in the gym? Is there not a
So, what do you mean? I can't force fitness on people. All I can do is just showcase it through my habits and my lifestyle. And you know what? That does happen a lot. Like a lot of times when people do meet me and like get to know me, or like there have been times where like my friends, like we'll all hang out, go out to eat or whatever, right? And they'll like ask me questions. They'll be like, hey girl, I have a question. So I've been eating this and I've been eating this. Like I wanted to know about, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anything about fitness. So I just feel like I just try to live it, right?
Yeah.
And if people like want to know or like ask a question, or if people want to work out with me, like I'm more than happy to. But I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy working out by myself most of the time. So I'm not really the type to be like, hey, we should work out together. I'm not like that. Like we could be cool and all, but I won't really like initiate that often. I will say I work out with one of the trainers at the gym that I train at.
Oh.
And so, she's a great friend of mine too. She's really cool. So, I mean, she's a personal trainer. But yeah, but like even then, it's here and there though. Like, and it's funny because she's the same way. So we both like just understand each other in that aspect. Because also, it's kind of hard, or it's not hard, but it can be kind of awkward to like have that conversation. Because sometimes people just don't get that. It's like, okay, like I like you and all, but I don't want to work out with you all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
I feel that.
But that's I mean, did that answer your question about like?
No, I had one other question too. Do you get proposed a lot with people like working out? Like, hey, we should work out together, and do you shoot them down, or is it just like no one really ever also comes to you and be like, hey, we should work out? Do you get a lot of requests where you're like, I got things I gotta do?
I'm trying to think.
Because you're always at the gym, so that's why I'm asking. I'm like,
it's because I train at a private gym, so it's very different than a commercial gym. It's like trainers and clients, so there are like
okay.
You get what I mean? Like it's not like a commercial gym where there's people coming in left and right. Like I used to work out at 24-hour, and I did meet a lot of friends there.
Okay.
And, like how Kara said, you tend to see the same people.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, but like I'm not there anymore.
Gotcha.
Now I have them on social media, and it's just kind of like they might be like, oh, that's cool, like da 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 da, and I do the same to them, but like that's it.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
No, I definitely understand what you mean now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's actually commercial gyms or private gyms versus public gyms. That's a whole nother arena, I guess, of a gym. I didn't even think about that. A gym for just personal trainers and clients. Wow. Okay. That's understandable. Okay. No, I just wanted to like get that perspective as I'm like getting, as everyone's are members of the community. It's just like, okay, who are y'all hanging around? Like who's around y'all? I'm kind of like curious about that. At least me. I'm just oddly curious to know. But I would say for me, I know I said I would answer too. We only have like 5 more minutes, so okay. I would say for me, I'm sorry, what you say?
I said you got time.
You got time? Okay, I give myself about a minute. I'll do like a minute. So I would say for me, it's definitely a level of. To be honest, I actually have a pretty healthy balance of people who do and don't work out around me. I have friends who do. We're very like, keen on, okay, we need to make sure we do this, do that. Like, I have a lot of friends that are very keen in that regards, but at the same time, I don't necessarily know. Well, I also have a lot of like family members who are not as keen on their health as I am, and so there's an equal balance. And it's funny because I actually find myself reflecting the people around me. And that's why I ask Sue, right? Because essentially we're going to reflect the people around us. If you think about it, it's like, okay, the people that are around you are going to eventually be the same people. Like you're going to mirror them eventually. And so for me, I have friends and family that do and don't work out, and it's like an equal split. And for me, physically, I go in 2 hours of cardio a day, this and that. But then when it comes to food, so it's that split. It's like a split. And it's just like, see, don't do it. Don't do it. It's an equal split. And so I'm just saying, like, when it comes to that split, it's like, okay, so like it's funny. I'm reflecting the people around me. So in the same way with y'all, right? Like Raven just said, Raven literally told us before you hopped on G, she said it's been 3 weeks since I've been to the gym. So Raven, I'm calling you out because you said it.
Snitch. You have to tell G that. Gave myself brownie points in her book, and you just did that.
No, all this inspiration is Jesus inspiring me. I'ma say
it. See, that's why you end up going that king or princess nobody want to play with. Just when we were thinking about letting you play tag, that's why we don't include you.
What, yo? Kara's enjoying this, yo. I'm just saying, but no, but I'm just saying, like in that, I'm reflecting on what I'm trying to say, which is, I think though I know you said we don't need friends, I think
Right.
I think at the same time, having people around you is a really great way to help pull you back. It's like being a Christian, right? Like I was the same way. Like it's like, man, like I'm gonna tell you, I ain't go to church for like 4 years. I'm gonna be honest with you, and in those
You're not the only one. I go every so often as well.
and in those 4 years, that's what I'm saying. And you probably could say you didn't dibble and dabbled in a lot of sin.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I would say the same thing about me. It's like when you get away from the pack, you become a lone wolf, you start to feel the cold. You know, wolves stay in packs, I'm pretty sure, because they also keep warm. So it's like that type of perspective. So I think that's why, like, subconsciously, I think I asked that question, but like subconsciously my brain was tying that. And I'm just not realizing, like, man, myself, I reflected, oh man, it's time for the next group. Kara, you slipping.
Listen, Trey, you had to answer the question. It's fine because
Wait,
the next
I
group,
thought we only had 2 groups: fitness and mental health. What other groups is time?
he's got books. But
It's not.
I'm gonna post the schedule one day on all the groups so that people can see it. I made a schedule of the things, because I'm
Speaking of schedule,
so
somebody stood me up yesterday. It's the one sitting there with the black shirt, with white letters on his shirt, looking like a Steve Harvey replica hairline that's kind of crooked. Yeah, you, the man first on your chest.
My shirt gray, so yeah, my shirt ain't black.
it looks black.
It
It looks
is as black as that man purse sitting on top of his chest. You stood me up, man. He know it. That's why he laughing. Had me waiting.
We got. Oh wait, you talking about
We were supposed to have a meeting yesterday to schedule when we are supposed to have pick and choose what dates and times for the group.
Well, can we talk about this off?
Mm.
Thank you. Okay. All
After
right.
you just snitched on me on the live,
Oh my.
now we even.
All right, we even. All right, we even until we uneven. But all right, let's just talk about this.
See how he instigates. See how he be instigating y'all. He be poking the bear. He know what he be doing.
We gotta go because we gotta hop over to Let's Just Talk books. So we got a whole other group. I
I don't like reading. I'm not gonna make that one.
Yo.
No, seriously, all jokes aside, what books are we discussing? I might hop in, even though I have no clue what it is.
Yeah, no, it's all good. You can jump in. Like we just talking about books. But thank y'all. Love y'all. This was dope. Thank y'all for your transparency. Thank y'all so much for just the feedback. Again, all of it was dope and amazing. And I just thank y'all for always wanting to be a part, willing to be a part of the community. Let's keep growing as a community. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, y'all. Let's keep growing. So go ahead on and hit that follow button on Let's Just Talk Trey TVs and movie shows, both public and private. Like I said, you can join the public group for free, or you could join the private group for a small fee. It's your girl, Ray. One love, peace, and I'm out.
Yeah. All right. She said it. All right, y'all. Love y'all. And Let's Just Talk Books is next. Peace. Bye, G. Bye.